Yes, let's go, bitches. Welcome back. This is the We Talk Mets podcast. I'm Mr. Met, and this is
JB, let's go.
let's
Postseason, baby.
fucking go. Um, if in case you didn't know, the Mets clinch today. We're in the postseason, motherfuckers. What's up?
What's up? I'm gonna be honest. I thought the season was over like a couple of days ago, so I'm not even gonna pretend.
Oh my god, this nigga ain't got no faith.
uh,
The slogan for the Mets is what?
you gotta believe.
Yeah, you gotta believe, and this nigga not believing at all.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't make me air out your text message because you were saying the season's over too.
I did. Oh yeah, I was saying that on the low. I'm not gonna say that publicly. But yes, they pulled it out today with a spectacular, phenomenal game, back and forth, lead changes, freaking dude. It was magical, man, freaking magical. What you catch? What was magical for you?
Oh, like where you start? You can start up for with that 6 run eighth inning. You could start you then when the game if when the game it feels like it's over. The Braves they come back and then as they're making a rally, you put Diaz in and keep in mind Diaz threw like basically 30 pitches the day before,
Mm.
and Diaz crumbles and gives up like what 4 runs? No, 3 runs. Because of course he has that bases clearing double by Ozzy Albies. And from there, like once that happened, I was like, "Oh fuck, the season's probably over."
Yo, what's
And
crazy? I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, what's crazy was like I was watching the game, but I wasn't nervous. Like I wasn't like, oh, it's over. Like I was a little disappointed at some point. But I was like, yo, it's not over yet though. I was still feeling somewhat okay. You know what I mean?
uh,
But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. You can say what you're saying.
yeah, and then fast forward to the ninth inning, like Marte gets on like with what 1 out, he gets a single, and then Lindor MVP, fuck Otani, fuck that nigga, fuck that gambling DraftKings ass nigga. Lindor to MVP. Lindor hits the home run, and then you're thinking, oh, are they gonna bring Diaz back in? And of course they do.
I wanted him back in that game.
Diaz was he it wasn't smooth, but he got the job done. He allowed like one base runner, and then
Mhm.
eventually he was able to close it out after throwing
Yeah,
basically 40 pitches.
I heard he asked Mendoza, or he didn't ask. He said, "Yo, I'm back in the game." He was like, because he wanted to fix his wrong for not covering first base and letting that inning get out of hand. But yeah. But he also said that he thought the ball went foul. That's why he didn't run the first base. But I feel like you should always run the first base, no matter what. Like you gotta hustle that shit out. But hey, he closed it out, and we are where we are. Great game, love it.
Yeah, and then speaking of foul balls, at least he knows now if it's the postseason, even if you think it's a foul, like run that bitch out.
Yeah, facts. Yo, I want that's why I want everybody to have the Brandon Nimmo fucking mindset. Just play that shit all the way through until like until you're 100% sure like that play is dead. Like just go, man. Like cause you can't afford because dude gets on and then like they score, a run or two. No, they score like 2 runs, bro. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay, and it's a big fucking game, man. You can't just like not play 100%. Like he played 100%, but like that was just a brain slippage right there. Like this nigga yawning on the show. Yo, you fired, nigga. uh, but the pivotal point for me were not the pivotal point, but like it was a point in the game in the third inning when Tyrone Taylor he hits the ball and it looks like it's going it went foul, but it's he knocked the cover up the ball and it's spinning back fair, and he actually makes it to first base on that hit. And I was like, that for me, that was a magical moment. And it was like, all right, there's something special that's about to happen in this game. Because when you hit the cover of the ball, that's usually like an omen or something like that. And like it felt like a that's why I probably wasn't nervous either. I was like, there's something magical going to happen in this game. And like shit, we something some magical shit happened, and we got that win.
Oh, speaking of magical, when Alvarez gets that hit that goes past the line, and it looks like it's foul, but it was an actual hit. Did you feel that way too?
You said
Because he ended
Alvarez?
yeah, because in the eighth inning he gets a hit down the line.
Man, I don't know what I was in the second game or the first game.
First game. I'm only talking about the first game. The second game I did not watch because it didn't matter.
Oh, but he got out though, right? Because
No,
somebody
he
was on
stayed.
second. Maybe I wasn't looking, or I don't know what the fuck. Because I was making pancakes and shit. uh,
Uh, yeah, because in the eighth inning, Alvarez scores, Lindor scores. I think
uh,
Tyrone
yeah,
Taylor scores, but yeah, Alvarez he has a hit down the line. It looks like it's foul, but it stays fair. Like it was a base hit like down the line, and he was able to reach base safely because of it.
yeah. I was in and out of the kitchen, so I was listening. I had that shit on full blast, like the volume up, but like I was like back and forth. So I think I
Mhm.
missed the Alvarez hit.
But speaking of omens, did you feel that way when the Mets played the Phillies when that ball like hit the third baseline and it bounced away where the runner from third base couldn't score?
No, I didn't feel anything there. Like that was just happened to be like lucky, I guess. Like I'll take any fucking luck against the Phillies. I'm nervous if we make it past the Brewers and play the Phillies, but yeah.
Yeah, and we don't really have to get too in detail about it, but like I'm just kind of like I won't say nervous, but I'm not like confident about the Mets like postseason chances because I don't think this team's going to go far in the postseason, and this could be a reverse jinx, and hopefully it is. But like going to Milwaukee, Diaz is probably not going to play tomorrow, and I don't know if he'll pitch Thursday. And our bullpen's kind of like shaky anyway. Like outside of Diaz and Buto and who's the guy? Yeah, Stanek has been kind of solid, but outside of those three guys, like our bullpen's shaky.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
like, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And of course, like the Mets are known, like if they don't score early, they get their bats can go cold. Like they went cold for like what the past 4 or 5 days outside like Sunday and that eighth inning against the Braves in the first game.
Hmm.
So
Somebody's breaking in. Oh.
yeah, oh you the mic picked that up.
Oh yeah. But yeah. Also, we're a little banged up. Lindor is back. Has issues with the back, but he kind of showed that his back is okay today with that big ass home run. But that's still questionable. Um, Fucking Alvarez, his back seems okay for now. But that game where he tweaked his shit, that was I thought we lost that motherfucker for the season, to be honest, and that was gonna be a big blow. And I'm not sure how the Brewers team is in terms of injuries or whatever, but I know we got injuries, and I hope they got injuries. It's the end of the season. I know everybody's sore and tired and whatever. It's been a lot of traveling. Hopefully, but we're going west too, so that's another negative on us.
Well,
And
Milwaukee is I don't know, probably like a 2 or 3 hour flight from New York. Let me
yeah,
see.
but you played two games today after playing the game the day before, and now you got to fly again to play another game. Like that shit's tough. You know what I mean? And like the Brewers have been kicking our ass all this year. We only won one game against them, 1 out of 5, and like I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. And the Phillies is also another tough opponent. I forgot how many we won against them. We're 6 wins. They got 7 wins. Yeah, we 6 out of 7 against the Phillies. Six against 7. So we got 6 wins. They got 7 wins. So the Phillies is a tough opponent. Brewers are a tough opponent. So we got our work cut out for us. It's not going to be easy, and ain't no days off from here on out. And these motherfuckers got to buckle down, focus, get these hits. Like we don't even need big hits. Like I'm always a proponent for small ball. Just get the fuck on base, hit it where they not. Put the runners on base. Let your pitcher do the best he can, and hold you down for 6 or whatever innings, hopefully more, and leave it up to the bullpen. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. I want small ball. That's what I want.
Yeah, speaking of small ball, I was thinking that way like around the fifth or sixth inning because Tyler McGill, of course he gave up like 3 runs, but he didn't let the game go like where it was out of reach. I think he pitched like 6 innings and gave up like no, he pitched 5 and like 2/3 and gave up like 3 runs.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Mets were up, I was just thinking, hey, just you don't need to hit like you don't need to hit a bunch of home runs. Just a base hit here, a walk here, and then boom, you could get on the game. Like a home runs would be like a 3 run homer to tie it up would be nice, but just an inning when you have like 4 or 5 like 3 hits and a walk, you can be either tied up or take the lead. And sure enough, the
Mm-hmm.
Mets did that. And of course, the Nemo 3 run homer to make the game seemingly out of reach.
Yeah. I'm always a big proponent of small ball, man. As long as we got motherfuckers on the pond and you keep putting that ball where they not, like you really can't lose that way. But everybody's trying to hit the home run, like that's great and all, but that can't be the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes got to be getting on base and getting runners over and scoring. That's the meat and potatoes for me. But yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what this postseason holds. I'm just glad we in it. To be honest, I feel like it's been a while since we've been in the postseason. Yeah,
Well, 2022.
yeah, that's still a while away. But yeah, I'm happy we're here. It should be fun. Let's have some fun out there. That's what I want them to do.
Yeah,
Have some fun.
yeah, and I feel that way too. Like I'm happy that they're here. And to be honest, like the season is kind of gravy to me. Like today was the World Series, in my opinion. Like if they get swept by Milwaukee, like yeah, it's gonna suck. But to be honest, it was like it's like extra. If they happen to beat Milwaukee and have a home game at Citi Field for like Game 3 against the Phillies, like
Hmm.
that's even more than the World Series. Not
Yeah.
literally, but you get what I mean, right?
Hmm. Yeah. I'm just happy to be here. That's it.
Yeah.
But shit, it's gonna be an interesting battle. Like what I'm really hoping for, if I could have anything for out of this postseason, I just want the Mets to play the O's in the World Series, so I can go to a O's Mets World Series game. And I'm gonna go at Camden Yards. I might try to come to City Field too, because City Field is home. But since it's so conveniently located right here, I'm gonna be excited.
Oh. Yeah. What was I to say? Yeah, like obviously this is like pipe dreams because no, I think it's safe to say both you and I don't think the Mets will go far in the playoffs. But if we could have it our way, I would want the Mets to, of course, like beat the Brewers, then beat the Phillies. For the NLCS, I don't really care. It's whatever. But for the World Series, I would want to like to beat the Yankees in the World Series. That would be ideal. Actually, no. Uh, wild card, like after you beat the Brewers, then beat the Phillies. Uh, then for the NLCS, beat the Padres because of 2022 and the dude cheating with the thing behind his ear. Remember that picture, Joe Musgrove?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You don't remember him, right?
I remember the name, but I don't remember the cheating
Yeah,
necessarily.
game three, they was checking to see if he had like a substance behind his like ear.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah. So Padres for NLCS, and then for the World Series, the Yankees.
yeah. Okay. Do you want a Subway Series, World Series?
Well, yeah, I said the Yankees, so that would be a Subway Series World
Yeah,
Series.
I'm just saying that. Just
Uh,
saying. I don't want a Subway Series, World Series. I feel like that's gonna be a lot of traffic getting up to New York because I definitely want to go to World Series games.
uh, but all right. So what would be your like dream like playoff bracket?
After we beat the
Obviously,
Brewers,
yeah.
guys, what you saying? Say what
Well,
you saying.
if they beat the Brewers, they'll face the Padres. I mean, they'll face the Phillies. So who would you want to face in that like the
And
NLCS?
probably the Padres as well. I don't want to go against Otani or the Braves again. Like, give me the Braves. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
take the Braves.
I forgot about it. Yeah, we could in theory face the Braves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. I changed the NLCS from Padres to Braves. Yeah, I just forgot about them. Yeah, Braves.
Yeah, we could play them again. I'd rather face the Braves. I'm not sure what our record was against the Padres this year, but
No, I'm just assuming if the Mets like if you could draw it up in like MLB the show or whatever, and the Mets win every series. If you know for a fact they won every series, who would you want? Who would you want the Mets to beat?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Actually, I definitely want. I would love to spank the fucking Dodgers and like for the World Series position. I think I would love that. That would make me happy because the Dodgers to me are the Yankees of the NL West. So
Oh, the
I,
National League. They're the Dodgers of the National League.
I said NL
I
West,
mean, no, I mean
National League West.
They're the Yankees of the National League. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I said NL West.
No, not just the division, the whole league. That's what I mean. Because
What's
you
your
said
what? Oh,
because you said
oh, oh, I'm saying okay. Yes, they are the Yankees of the National League. How? Yeah, I want them to get spanked. I want the Mets to spank them. I know that's very highly unlikely, but that if this is what I want, this is what I want. Because the Yankee and wow, the Dodgers they have a great fucking team. You got Tani over there. Um,
Mookie Betts,
who? Yeah, he got him, and there's another guy. Who else is over there?
Freddie Freeman,
Yeah, because he was a what he was a
Brave.
brave. Yeah, he was a brave, and he used to kick your asses too. So yeah, actually like the Dodgers.
And of course, they got that other Japanese pitcher who was supposed to come to the Mets, and this fuck nigga Otani got him to come to LA. Yashinubu
You can't get me to say
Yamamoto.
that 5 times fast.
I probably butchered his first name, but still, fuck that nigga for not coming to Queens.
All right, well, look at Senga. He's sitting now. Can we say fuck him too? Oh, we can't say that
Nah,
because
he
he's still
cool.
mad.
Nah,
Well,
nah.
he ain't got no clout to get people over on our side, and then he get injured, so he might as well be working for the Dodgers right now.
Hmm.
He
Yeah,
he's he probably I feel like the Japanese they got I'm even gonna go here.
yeah, I
I'm
don't
about
know
to
where you go. He's going that one,
I'm
buddy.
about to be like on some inside not inside trading, but they no we're moving on, moving on.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So okay,
yes.
so for your bracket, you like if the Mets, assuming the Mets will win every single series, you will want to face Brewers, Phillies. Those you can't control that because
Yeah,
if
yeah,
if
yeah.
if the those are set in stone if the Mets were to
Yes.
advance. Then
So yes, for the
NLCS Braves, right?
yes, Braves. And then for the World Series, I want to play the O's since I live here in Maryland. So I want them to play the O's. And then I could go with my coworker. I'm not sure if you're down to come down here type shit, but
Let me look. Let me look. Since we playing like pie in the sky, like uh, yeah. If
I
it's,
got.
I think the does the World Series still work? Like if whoever wins the All Star game, whichever league wins the All Star game, has home field advantage.
Yeah,
I think it still works like that, right? Let me look that up.
yeah, it does.
I think they changed it. But let me double check. Dot. Okay. So whoever gets the highest seed, they got rid of that. Whoever gets the highest seed, like in all of baseball, has home field.
Whoever gets the highest seed, like,
Like the best record.
oh, okay. But I think that'd
So
be the O's.
yeah, because they won their division. So well, no, they're the wild card.
Hmm.
So yeah,
But then
so if
they got like 90 something wins, so yeah, it'll start here in Baltimore,
yeah, so if the
and
World Series,
that's Sunday, October 13th.
that's the NLDS, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on.
Oh, NLCS. Yeah. So the World Series, it's scheduled to start Friday, October 25th. So game two, I could probably go. That's a Saturday. I could make it down there.
Okay.
And then game seven, actually, if ideally I would want to go the set if the Mets face the Orioles, I would want to go to seven because game seven would be November 2nd.
But wouldn't that take place in New York?
No. Game seven would be whoever has the best record. Game six and game seven, or whichever team has the better record. I'm looking at the schedule right now.
But why is all right? Whatever. You said they already changed it, so
Yeah.
you said
So
the seed. So all right.
oh, but yo, if the Nets play the Yankees and it goes seven and they win and Yankee Stadium, that'd be great. That'd be great.
I'm gonna need security to walk us out.
Man, them niggas ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna need it's the Bronx, baby.
It's probably not gonna happen, but that'd be dope.
You know how crazy people get, especially when the Yankees in the Bronx. You get on Mets. It's gonna be a lot of Mets fans, but I don't know, man. It don't sound
Yo,
safe.
and you know what's the crazy thing about it? If that happens, it will be a Saturday night, so people don't gotta go to work tomorrow. So,
Yeah, and, and,
oh,
and you know, if you get arrested, you're not gonna be able to see a judge till Monday. So you're gonna be in
oh.
jail for like 2 days.
And you know what's a funny thing? Like I don't know if you noticed, but like around Yankee Stadium, they got like two bars called like Stands and Billy's, and like
Yep,
people like
I ain't walking over there.
you know, it's a funny thing. If the Mets win the World Series Game Seven Saturday, November 2nd, in Yankee Stadium, that bar would be a bunch of like Mets fans like celebrating. That would be funny.
Man, it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be spicy if that
Oh,
were to
I
happen.
want that to happen. I want that to happen.
Yeah, shit. I'd rather go to a City Field World Series against the Yankees. I don't know if I can go to the Bronx. I don't like going to the Bronx for a regular fucking game, let alone a fucking World Series. Like you asking a lot for me.
Oh, and it would even be better if like if I could draw up the script like perfectly, it'd be
Hmm.
like dope. And like if Lindor hits like a grand slam, like to take the lead like late in the game, or Alvarez, that nigga would turn up if it was Alvarez.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, he gonna show his ass. I would.
This nigga would do backflips around the bases and shit.
I want to keep it respectable. Let's have Nemo do it.
No. Have Al like let's say the Mets are down like two down two runs. It's like let's say bottom of the eighth or bottom of the ninth. No, top of the ninth. Uh, two outs. There's a runner on third and runner on first, and the count's 3-2. and the Mets are
This
down
nigga
2
got
runs.
this motherfucker got all the high. Go ahead, man. Speak your shit. Like this.
All right. So anyway, so let's just say the score is like 4-2 or whatever. Yeah, 4-2, 2 outs. The count is like 3-2. Um, the Mets got runners at third and first, and
The pitcher already has 2 disengagements.
yeah. So
There's no
Alvarez hits
factor
a
in there.
yeah. So on the Mets' final strike, Alvarez hits a home run to take the lead to make it 5-4. Yo,
Mm.
this nigga Alvarez be showing his ass off.
Yeah, he gonna be like this, doing his little. I don't know. He always look like he runs like Mario to me. Like
Yeah, he does more
Mario.
goofy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really like the way he run. Like, oh man, he gonna be doing that. Yeah, he gonna be showing his ass.
And then have
And then yeah, and let fucking Diaz close that shit out. He gonna be fucking fired the fuck up. That shit's gonna be crazy.
only thing that sucks is that since it'll be at Yankee Stadium, it won't have Diaz's
Yeah,
intro.
intro music. Yeah,
Yo, imagine if it's a playoff game. Like, imagine if like the Mets are trying to like clinch the pennant or win the World Series at Citi Field, and then Diaz comes in at the ninth inning.
yeah.
Yo, that shit would be a movie.
Like I've been trying to catch this fucking this little
The
theme.
night celebration there. Yeah,
Yeah,
when they
I've been
change
wanting to
pitchers.
catch. Yeah, I want to catch that shit. If they could do that shit in like the World Series, that shit, the stadium be crazy, boy. The stadium be so
Yeah.
crazy. And
So
when we went to the postseason game in 2015, the City Field be rocking, dog. That shit be rocking. That like
yes.
I was having goosebumps, and it was like what 60 what was it, like 50 40 something degrees outside.
Yeah, it was cold as hell.
Yeah, because we had on winter hats and gloves and shit. But I enjoyed myself there. It was fun.
Yeah. So but yeah, one can dream. So that's our dream postseason scenarios.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of dreams, like shout outs to Lindor. Like I was saying early in the pregame that with Lindor's like clutch hit, in the eighth inning, and of course that home run, I think Lindor is like the best Met shortstop ever.
Yeah, for you. Like Reyes still has a place in my heart, but yeah, he's not the best shortstop ever. I'm sure somebody else can take that spot. But hey, that's your greatest shortstop ever.
No, I'm saying like if I don't know if Lindor has another MVP year, but let's just say if in the playoffs, like Lindor has moments.
He's not that old though.
Uh, yeah,
Is he
he's
like 34? And like I don't know how
30.
old this my
Lindor, I think he's gonna be 30. He's gonna be 30. He's either 31 now or gonna be 31 sometime this year. So I think he was born in 93.
Yeah, he's born November 14th, 1993. So yeah, like he's still young. I think he got like I say 3 more years of
Um
greatness.
I say like a of being like a superstar, like a year or two. I don't think he's gonna have as great of a year this year because this is either his best year or his second to best year. I don't think he's gonna replicate that. Like only way
Okay.
I think he replicates that is if like Juan Soto and Pete Alonso are both on the Mets next year.
Hmm. Hey man, get Steve on the phone. See if he can make that happen. He got money.
Speaking of which, of course he was in Atlanta. He was
Yeah.
celebrating.
Yeah. He was looking at like I'm seeing him in the crowd. This motherfucker has no facial expression whatsoever. He's just fucking stout. Like, man, are you Nick, are you having fun, bro? Like but shout out to Steve, man.
Yeah, shout outs to him, man. Like shout outs for spending a lot of money with Lindor and Scherzer and Verlander. Like, sure, it didn't work out, but then
Yeah.
trading Scherzer and Verlander got Luis Angel Acuna, who might be a star.
Yeah. I
And
want
then
I want that kid to build some more confidence. He still feels unsure of himself right now, but I want him to build up his confidence. I feel like he gonna do some good things over there.
yeah, and then like just and speaking of Steve Cohen, like just looking at City Field, comparing it 5 years ago to now, it's pretty different. Like
Hmm.
Steve put that giant like 4K screen in outfield, because
Hmm.
before, like old City Field, it had like a small screen and like a Fox billboard, like a Fox News billboard, and some other advertisements there.
It wasn't that small. You can still see that shit.
Yeah, but now he got like, if you go to City Field now, he has like a big 8K screen in center field. Then he has a
Hmm.
screen to the right and a screen to the left.
Yeah, like
Uh
he's put the money in the right places to get the fan experience up, but it's still you still need the team to produce though. Like I like what he did with the stadium, but yeah, I feel like the ball club still needs the money in the right places as well.
oh, and speaking of, well, not technically the stadium, this nigga about to put like a ballpark village around City Field eventually.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. When I went up there,
August. And I pointed out to you, was like, oh, what's these buildings over here? What's this construction over here?
yeah, that shit. It looks very fucking promising. They open up a hotel or a casino, whatever the fuck they doing over there. I know it's gonna be some bars and shit, but it looks like it's gonna be fly as fuck. But are the ticket prices gonna be higher? Like that's what I
Probably.
was. Yeah, see, I don't like shit like that.
Well, because I think, like, let's just say when it gets built, it's like what, 4 years from now, 5 years from now. So just with inflation, it's gonna go up.
Yeah, inflation.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, like when that happens, that's gonna be dope. But it's gonna be a bitch though, because they're gonna be a soccer stadium too. So imagine if the Mets, the soccer team, and the US Open, they can't have the Mets and the soccer team playing when the US Open is happening. If so, it's gonna be a pain in the ass going to Flushing then.
Yeah, driving or taking a train. That's gonna be a bitch to get to. But hey, this is New York, baby. We love traffic. We love mounds and mounds of people. So, oh yeah, happy National Podcast Day
Yeah.
because this is the We Talk Mets Sometimes podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's good. Like, it's crazy how much different podcasts are from like once I first heard of it. Like I first heard like podcasts like when I was like looking into like RSS feeds on my PSP, and this was like 2007 or 6 or 2008. You ever like mess
Yeah,
with like RSS feeds?
nope. Well, except for
Uh,
when you was asking me about it when we were creating this one, but I still don't really know what they do, except for like what give you information on things you want to talk about or something like that.
nah, like on the function of PSP, you could, it was like the early, like it was like a form like podcast. You could have like audio through there. So,
I
but
never listened to a podcast on there. I had movies and shit on there, but and music and just video games, maybe a picture or two. But yeah, I didn't fuck with the RSS feed. Like I don't know what the fuck that shit, dude.
uh, but anyway, on the, like a sadder note, right before we went live, we found out that Pete Rose is dead. He died.
Yeah, and like you said, they probably gonna put him in the Hall of Fame now since he's passed on. But he was definitely a guy who can get into the Hall of Fame, even like before he was alive, like when he was alive, and now after. But yeah, people are passing away. Shout out to Dikembe's family.
Yeah, he died of
R.I.P.
cancer, right? Some type
Yeah,
of
brain
cancer today,
cancer.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
brain cancer.
yeah,
58 years
but
old. It's crazy.
yeah, but speaking of Pete Rose, it is fucked up because then now they're gonna, like, while he's dead and he can't celebrate, they're gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. And at that point, does it even really matter? Like,
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's
like his family's gonna be happy, but like if I'm Pete Rose myself, like I'm in the
it's
dirt.
it's definitely a slap in the face, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's intentional.
Yeah, he deserves to be there. So, well, hopefully they put him in there.
Yeah. They retired his they put him in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame like a while back. I think like a couple of years ago, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs his number retired there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of that.
But speaking of retirement, I was saying if Lindor like has some moments in the postseason, like I already think he's the best Mets shortstop ever. But if he has some moments in like the postseason, you might as well just get ready to retire his jersey now. Like they're gonna do it like eventually, regardless of what he does for the rest of his career. But if he has like some moments like Daniel Murphy in 2015, like you might as well get ready to retire his jersey.
I don't think his career is gonna be synonymous with the Mets. Like he's done some fantastic things here, but I don't think he's gonna have a number retire here. Like that seems like if the Mets win the World Series, I could probably see that. You know what I mean? But if they don't, like it's I feel like it'll be hard to get his number retired and put up there forever in City Field. I don't see that happening if the Mets don't win a World Series. If they win a World Series, possibly it could happen.
Mike Piazza's number is retired, and he started his career with the Mets.
Yeah, but Mike Piazza is like synonymous with the Mets. Like he's done so much as a Met. The 9/11 home run, like the clash with Clemens against the Yankees. Like that dude is a fucking Met.
I
Like
mean,
is Lindor gonna retire as a Met? Like that might play a
probably like he signed for like he like when he got traded, Cohen gave him like a 10-year extension. So and that was 4 years ago. So he's probably gonna retire as a Met. The dude's 31 now, or gonna
like
be 31.
we don't know how he feels about the Guardians. That might be hold a special place in his heart. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like
Speculation, bro.
Keith Hernandez, he's synonymous. Even before he became a broadcaster, he was synonymous with the Mets.
Yeah, but he won a World Series as a Met.
Yeah.
He lives in New York. Like that, he's a New Yorker to me. Even though he's from fucking uh, California, but you know, I feel like he's lived here long enough. He's part of the New York culture. He's been on Seinfeld. Like he's wrapped into the New York spiel. So like, yeah, it makes sense. What
Different sports, but like Carmelo, like if any team's gonna retire his jersey, it's gonna be the Knicks.
the Knicks? Yeah, you would think it'd be what you called it, the Nuggets.
No, no, because Jokic has the same number.
All right.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. That's all for future things to come and pass. So I ain't really I can't speak on it.
Mm. So what did you think about that Tyrone Taylor foul hit that became a legit hit?
For me, that was the pivotal point. It was like, yo, this something magical is going to happen here, and lo and behold, it did. You know what I'm saying? The ball, the cover slightly came off the ball, it was spinning. Like I was gonna make that shit the thumbnail for the show. Like, yeah, for
uh
me, that was the magical moment for me.
yeah, the magical moment was that comeback in the eighth inning. But and
Yeah,
of course that go ahead.
no, that was definitely a magical moment. But the foul ball for me, that was the point where all the magic was about to happen.
Well, that was early in the game. That was third inning. And then the
I
Mets, and
know.
of course, like right after the Mets gave up like either and at least one more run, if not multiple runs.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because
but that was the
go ahead.
that was the start of the magic for me. Like the magic was gonna happen. Like that's why I didn't feel nervous during the game. Like I was pacing back and forth, but I wasn't like my pulse was going crazy. But like that it just felt like something special was gonna happen.
I'm gonna
So
be
go
honest.
ahead,
Like
speak your shit.
up until like the eighth inning comeback, especially when the Braves got was giving up runs, and this nigga Stellenbach was like he looked like he was like Clayton Kershaw because the Mets were he was unhittable. I was thinking, oh shit, the Mets are gonna lose this game and they're gonna lose the second game. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they weren't really getting the bat on the ball. I feel like when it comes to a decent pitcher like that, the Mets are always like that until like the third or fourth inning. But
Well, they didn't do shit against him regardless, because he went 7 innings, and then the eighth inning he got
yeah,
it
he came
out,
out.
and he got a base hit. He got a base hit, and then they took him out.
Yeah,
That's when the
and
comeback started.
yeah, the comeback usually starts around their relief pitchers, the opposing team's relief pitchers.
Oh, and that comeback it starts with Alvarez hits a double. I think Alvarez started the comeback. No, I think it was Tyrone Taylor. I think it was Tyrone Taylor. He hits a double. Yeah, Tyrone Taylor hits a double into the gap, and then Alvarez hits another double.
Hmm. Yeah, I was in and out of the room, but I was still listening though. So yeah, I feel like I don't know. I came in during Brandon's 2-run homer. Yeah, I ran from the kitchen as soon as Brandon hit his 2-run homer.
Oh, yeah. But speaking of that Tyrone Taylor foul ball, like I was saying in the pregame, I feel like that was shades of against the Phillies when Alvarez or Diaz throws it. Yeah, Alvarez throws it to third base, and the ball bounces off the third base, and the way it bounced, that's why the runner from third didn't score.
You talking about when he hit it on third base?
No,
It was
no,
like a
no. The
line.
last game against the Phillies.
I don't know, dog. I thought when you initially telling me it was when somebody hit the ball and it skipped off of third base and going into the outfield, allowing us to score.
No, go look up the highlights for the Sunday game against the Phillies. Last Sunday game.
I'll do it when we get off because I always, as soon as I start searching for shit, like I start lagging.
Okay, you got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yo, our Wi-Fi sucks, man. And it ain't cheap either.
Can't you get? We could talk about this online, but yeah. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah. I stand. I'm correct. So yeah. So that rally, Tyrone Taylor hits a double. Then Alvarez hits a double down the line. Then then Lindor. I think Lindor gets a hit. Lindor gets a hit. Lindor gets a hit, and then I think Vientos gets a sac fly to take the lead. Then Nemo gets a 3-run homer.
Okay. Yeah. I don't
Actually, I'm
really remember
sorry.
that
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Marte. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, Marte gets a hit to make it first or third, and then Lindor gets a hit. Hold on.
During the show, dog. He has guests during the show. Look at that. I don't know if his internet went out. Why does it look like it's frozen on his end? I don't know. I might end the show if he doesn't come back in like the next 30 seconds. But yes, the Mets clinched today. How are you guys feeling about that? Are you excited? Do you think oh, he got dropped. Do you think that the Mets will go all the way to the World Series? What are you what would be your outcome for like further down the playoffs? Like who would you like to see the Mets play off against, and yeah, who would you like to play off against in the World Series? Um, write that down in the comment section. And since JB is not coming back, I might end this episode. We've been talking your ear off for like almost 45 minutes now. But I'm Mr. Met. That was JB, and this is the We Talk Mets podcast. Let's go Mets. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you, and have a good night.